It is time. What's up, family? What is up? Yulita. We appreciate you, friend. We appreciate you. She said, it's time, Johnny. She said, I'd be saving some of these reviews for the right ones in the right times. You know what I mean? And she said today was the day we were going to do Grasslands. What are we going to find out about Grasslands today? Glass. Fuck me. I can't read for shit. Glasslands. Bottom feeder from 5 days ago. There's 240 comments in here already, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That means people are probably digging it. Digging it. Must be fire. New fire from Glasslands. What else can we find about Glasslands? Why is my shit not loading? Why is it not loading? You can do it. You can do it. There we go. There we go. What do they got up in here? Glasslands. The trailblazing post-hardcore band known for their unique blend of heavy riffs and atmospheric post-rock. I don't know what that means. I know what heavy riffs are. What does atmospheric post-rock mean? I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy. I don't know what that means. Atmospheric sounds like space. What's post-rock, though? I don't know what genres are. I don't know what genres mean. Has just released a new single, Bottom Feeder. Oh, man, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me much. Just saying that they're atmospheric post-rock, and they're from the States. What else can we find out about Glasslands? Let's do a quick little Google search. Glasslands band. I want to at least know what state they're from. Independent. Shout out to them. Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. What's good to see a band out of Nashville, Tennessee, not doing country music? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the dumbest intro for a video I have ever done. Oh, man. Shout out to Yulita. 5 days ago, she only brings fire to the channel, so I know it's already fire. So I'm not even going to waste time with it. I'm not even going to waste time and try to predict what this is going to sound like. I know it's going to sound sick. Shout out to her. Bottom feeder. Let's do it.
Follow me into hell.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. With the high pitch already. So sick.
Follow me into hell. Bodies are fed what they kill. Hope is a young man's game, and my pain is the oxygen.
Oh my god, that intro was fire as fuck. Hold on, friends. Hold on. They got the lyrics up in here? They do. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Follow me into a hell where bodies are fed what they kill. I really like this line when he said, hope is a young man's game and my pain is the oxygen. You need oxygen to let it breathe, baby, in order to get the fire. My pain is the oxygen. It's like, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, Yulita. I wasn't.
Never regret, so apathetic or so stoically. Never alone, don't wanna know, don't want your sympathy. Well, are you listening? Kissing the ring of somebody else. You pulled me into the hive, I pulled you into the hell. So wanna talk about it? It's the level to learn.
Let's go! These are like my favorite lyrics that we've had on the channel for a minute!
So wanna talk about it? It's the level to learn.
This Mr. Melodramatic!
It's the level to learn. He doesn't want you to know when it's blind to only worth what you sold. Follow me into a hell. Bodies are fed what they kill.
That thing he keeps doing where he just kind of keeps screaming with that he's not saying things. Where he just kind of goes, ah! You know what I mean? Oh my God. This is what I was saying, friends. This is what I was saying when I said, in Yulita we trust. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be like one of the, that needs to be like on a t-shirt, I think, in the Foxtrot family. If Yulita puts it in the list, it's going to be fire, man. It's going to be fire. I don't know why her algorithm is like better than mine. Because I feel like she finds everything before me now. You know what I mean? I feel so lucky when I find stuff that I can send to her. Because she's normally the one that's like, oh, Johnny, don't you even worry. You know what I'm saying? I got you covered, fam. The way he keeps, and I love the fact that they changed it up too. The way that he, like this tone of the way that he, I was sitting there thinking that I love how the lyrics are repetitive. And I want to say they're so repetitive, but that there's parts of the lyrical content that are repetitive, because when it comes back around into the second time, you already know what the words are. And I love the fact that they didn't do it the same way where it's a whole nother take. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother sound of the way they did that particular part. That's the seasoning on the chicken, baby. That's how you spice the chicken up. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to explain to these people that like so much of this is just bland chicken. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, I've had this chicken before. You know what I mean? I've heard this before. But sometimes you just get open and blessed. This is what? How many comments did we say there was? 240 something? 240? Was that right? 243. That was my guess. 243. How many? 240 exactly. Damn. Damn. I was so close. This is why there's 240 comments already, friends, because this is the one here. This is the one here. I gotta let him cook on that Mr. Melodramatic thing again. He said, ah! You know what I mean? He hit it even more high. Oh, going to the scream. Oh my God. I can't. This is getting me hyped today. almost forgot how fucking dope the title is of this song too. Bottom Feeder. Oh my god. This is one of those times, friends. What do I even say? What do I ever say? It's instant banger. Instant banger. I love this so much. This is one of those times where, like, the whole thing, the way he sings it is like, man, when you like know the words, like when you're familiar, right? When you've listened to it a handful of times and now you know it, you know, and you throw it on because you're getting ready to go on that journey. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those ones. It's gonna be fun to sing this one. It's everything about his vocal performance, and this is so fucking great. I feel like he really highlights the lyrical content of this throughout the whole entire thing. And again, I'm one of those people, man. This is gonna sound terrible, but the more that the lyrics feel like you need to go to therapy, the better it is, bro. The better it is. The more I can be like, you probably need to go to therapy to discuss some of this shit, fam. It's the best. It's the fucking best, man. Never regret, so apathetic, oh so stoically. Never alone, don't want to know, don't want your sympathy. Don't want your sympathy. Again, right there, right? I don't need none of it. Well, are you listening? Kissing the ring. Bow down and kiss the ring of somebody else. You pulled me into the hive, I'll pull you into the hell. Ah, man, you said that you don't want me involved, but once you get me involved, I'm gonna get involved. You pull me into the hive, I'll pull you into the hell. Don't want to talk about it. Oh, Mr. Melodramatic. He doesn't want you to know when there's blood, you're only worth what you're sold. Follow me into the hell where bodies are fed what they kill. Hope is a young man's game, and my pain is the oxygen. I am rose painted blue. I'll dance with the devil I knew. Hope is a losing game, and I blame it on everything. That's such a great fucking chorus, man. I love the fact that they like kind of like really let you kind of marinate on like that first part of the pain of the oxygen part. It's like the first half of the chorus, and then the second half is just as strong. A lot of times I feel like this is where bands will fuck up. You know what I mean? Well, they'll start off with like a solid ass concept with the lyrical content, especially like in the choruses, right? Or even in the verses, right? I feel like the verses is where everybody gets really lazy. Like, oh, as long as the chorus is good, who cares what the verses sound like? The verses need to slap too. They'll like start like this cool concept with the lyrical content. We're like, man, that's fucking dope. But then they kind of like, it almost like goes downhill afterwards when they come in with the second part of the chorus, where it's like it's gotta hit just as hard or better. You know what I mean? So like the hope is a young man's game and my pain is the oxygen. That's like the first like little, you know, that we got you. And then the hope is a losing game and I blame it on everything because he's tying back to the hope thing. You know what I mean? That basically, again, like I said, you need to go to therapy. When you start getting to the point where all hope is lost, you're not in the right state of mind. But I love when artists are writing from these perspectives of being like this, right? Because again, when we talk about like even just the idea of like any kind of like mental health discussion, right? Just period. I'm not as much of a fan of the person who's writing about how it was yesterday when they've already been better now. Give me what you were writing. Give me what you were feeling when you were in it. You know what I mean? That's the relatability. And I feel like that's kind of what this is, right? It's like, that's what makes this feel so relatable. Not only is it just fucking like, I don't want to just be cliche and say that it's a banger of a song, but it is. But that's like part one. That's part one of like why it's so good. I think that, again, what did they say in their little thing? Their description, this is why we go back to their description of what they say about themselves. Trailblazing, post-hardcore band. Is this what post-rock sounds like? Is this what atmospheric post-rock? It doesn't remind me of being in space. That's what I thought atmospheric post-rock meant, but it doesn't remind me of being in space, not at least in this song. It did have a unique blend of heavy riffs, and it is fucking fire. man, it sounds unique. It does sound, they have unique in there, right? Unique blend. It does sound unique. It doesn't sound like every other post-hardcore song or whatever the fuck you want to say. The song I've heard, right? There is just something special about that fucking riff with it. It sounds like the Wall of Death kind of vibes. Y'all know the tone. Y'all know the tone, and y'all know the band that I'm talking about that does it all the time. Shout out to them. Like I said, we don't compare bands around here, but sometimes there's people who like they popularized the sound of, you know what I'm saying? Chandra said, "Oh, Mr. Melodramatic Fire." Again, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Mr. Melodramatic, it hits me so hard, like it almost reminds me of like how much I love when people tell people that like, you've got the nerve. You know what I'm saying? Is it like, what's with the deal with all these? Like, are these like Russian comments? Thanks for the new song. It's so fresh. I don't understand why there are so few likes in this group. Welcome back, guys. I don't know what language this is, but there's like 4 in a row. Well, it's making some rounds. Making some rounds of stuff, for sure. This is the best thing to come out of Tennessee in a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's really where they're from or that's just where they're at right now. That's what the first thing. And they're independent? I don't even know if that's true either. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. That was a quick search. That was a perfect example of don't believe everything that you see immediately. But it could be true. But it could be true. I don't know what else to say about this, man. This shit was fire as fuck. This has probably like been, you know, like I said, I say a lot of like positive things about Yulita's like requests for the reviews that she puts in. Just the songs that she puts in the playlist in general. But damn, like I said, she knows when to pull it out and be like, this is the one. This is the one. You got it. You got to review this one. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, friend, for throwing this one in this list today. Because, man, it's going in a few playlists today for sure. I like this one so much. I definitely need to get more familiar with Glasslands. That's for damn sure. I didn't even subscribe yet. Let's do it right there. Let's find them on Instagram too if they got it. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Open link a new tab. Do they have their links in here? They might. They do. Let's follow them. Glasslands, independent, Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, so this is the part of the show where I said don't believe everything that you believe on the internet. But their official blue check, Glasslands band, musician band, independent from Nashville, Tennessee. So you can't believe what you saw on the internet today, friends. You can. Make sure you go give them some love and support. Tell them how much you love and appreciate their music. That's all I got for this one, guys. Shout out to you, Lita. Appreciate you, friend, for the request today. Thanks for being a patron member of the channel and an awesome moderator as well. And be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.